Ready to go. With 26 hours, we're down to past 8:30, so we're getting ready to start canoeing and then hiking and then biking. And then we get back here tomorrow sometime at 11 a.m.
We're doing it 13 hours.
13 hours. Go, 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 go. Here we are on our paddle section. We're not wet yet. We also haven't seen any whitewater yet. Down to your start. Back here. 13 hours. Go, 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 go. Dang, it's cool. Here we are on our paddle section. Oh. Refreshing. Yeah. Back here. Alright, so here we are. It's 11:45. Just got done with the paddle section. Got a tree to walk over. So we're basically going from checkpoint 2 to checkpoint 3 now. It's just a nice little lollygag walk across or along the river. So we're here and it's April something, I don't know. And all the colors are changing, but you can't really tell until you look through with polarized lenses. And then it looks really, really cool and the sky is so deep blue. It's really pretty. Okay, so we just left checkpoint 4 and now we have to climb all the way up to the ridge line of this mountain range in front of us. And then we're going to turn right and walk along the ridge all the way to the 100-foot rappel. So it's about to get real. Alright, we just made it to checkpoint 5. Terrain's changed a lot. I think we're at the top of the ridge line. At this point we are going to start descending down to 6. Past checkpoint 5, heading up to 6, which is the hardest part of the climb. Where we're doing the basically just straight up trail to the top. I think the total elevation gain by 1,000 feet or so. It definitely got to be rocky and a little harder. Starting to actually sweat. Luckily we passed 2 of the teams, so we've got another group that's close behind us. So giving us a little motivation to scoot along quicker than we would have. Now we're going along the ridge line, heading over to the rappel. Got to be really rocky. You can see on both sides. At this point we are, luckily this is probably the highest point that we're going to do today. Descending down to 6. Alright, so we're up here, we're almost to the rappel. Not quite. What's going on? Both sides. 6. Here. Not quite. Yes. Alright, done with the rappel. Make progress. They were kidding about a class 4 rock scramble. So we left the rappel and we've been walking now probably another hour and a half or so, and we found this kind of gully thing that leads us to the bottom of this mountain. We gotta get back down to the river and figure out a way to cross the river to get our bicycles. But this has been a very, very rugged hike. First section was all on road and it was a little bit boring, but boy, after that it went uphill and downhill and back uphill, and it's all been completely rugged like this. So, all in good fun. We were a little worried we'd come out from the mountain and then not be able to cross the river. But we took a chance on a shortcut, and the shortcut led directly to a bridge, and so we don't have to somehow cross that thing and get wet. Back down to the river, figure out a way. So here we are. Just got our bikes. Sun's starting to go behind the mountain, and the temperature's starting to drop, so it's going to get interesting soon. But we're going to head on out to checkpoint 9. Takes us across another mountain. From the mountain. Should be interesting. And so there's no water along this whole trip, no potable water, and the Rev 3 people don't supply water. So guess what? That's water. Inline filter man saved the day. So we come downhill while we're walking, and then now we finally get on the bikes, and it's all uphill. So we're doing granny gear now. Now it's starting to get dark. We were a little worried we'd come out from the mountain, and then so we were coming up through that gulch, and it was just absolutely crappy, like crossing streams every 5 seconds and boulder fields. It was quite a difficult little brutal. We basically hiked the bike a lot of the way, but now we got on dirt roads. I think we get to do this for another hour or so. It's getting ready to get dark. It's 8 o'clock, and it's starting to get cold. From the mountain, and then that's what we signed up for. But we took a here we are. And the shortcut led directly. The ground is we're going uphill. The ground is so rugged. It's just safer to do hike a bike. We've been going for a while. Going through Beach Gap. I think once we come on the other side of this gap, we are going to be coming down the same stuff probably in the next 30 minutes. From the mountain. We're talking about 10 o'clock at night. We're going to be having fun on this. First we got to climb up the hill and get over this ridge. Here we are, river crossing. Pretty much hike a bike. Okay, so we just made it to the top of the ridge. We've been going uphill non-stop. Seems like hours, but there must be an optional up here or something, because there's tons of bikes and there's nobody around. So from the mountain, and then first we gotta climb up the hill. We took a chance on a shortcut, and the shortcut 26. So here we are in the culvert where they hid one of the heat fobs thingies. There must be an optional with bikes. So go right from the mountain, and then last one for the race. At this point, last time we're going to plug this thing in is at the finish. Bikes. Woo!